So we've talked about a few tools. You mentioned different vendors. I think it's always helpful if you're able to just share some of the tools, the companies that everyone in the room should be aware of, should be looking at, should be evaluating. Anything that you guys have found helpful, or even people you know have found value out of certain tools or certain products.
Yeah, I think, at least in my experience, Narine will have a lot more, but Radian6 by ExactTarget, they have been the industry leader for a long time. The social engagement by Microsoft is moving up, and there probably is not a firm that is pumping more money into their product than Microsoft is right now. Then Sage has some good products. ExactTarget has a whole suite of different things that work. I would say, since there weren't a lot of hands raised when we asked who has social CRM, it's all about being able to integrate whatever you choose with what you use on a daily basis. That's the big mistake that I see all the time is we're going to hire a third party who's going to get all that data and just email it to us, and actually that's what we did before I joined. And it just isn't plugged in, it's not connected. There's limited value because it lands on Narine's desk and her team does stuff with it, but our sales guys are not getting the full pulse of the customer and things like that. So when you're going through this selection process, the idea of an integrated solution is a must with social. You need to be able to attach things to real leads, real customers, real products, etc. That would be my big takeaway on that.
Yeah, I agree with him wholeheartedly. Bringing all of our tools together really helped us manage it much better, and really to understand what is the scale, right, that we're dealing with. And you think your customers are wanting one thing and maybe talking about a certain subject matter, and then you start monitoring and you realize, okay, I had it wrong. These aren't the keywords I should be using. These are the, hashtags and keywords that they're, constantly talking about. So I need to follow what they're following. So in social CRM, you're really empowering your customers to lead that conversation. You're not just pushing it onto them, and hoping one of them, talks back to you. It's actually having them engage in that conversation and lead that conversation. So once you figure out what they want and how they're going to, drive that conversation, you start to engage with them better. And for us, it's Microsoft CRM Online and HubSpot, but there's certainly Sugar CRM, there's Salesforce, there's like Radian6 that he mentioned, Zoho. So there's several tools. I think, it's, again, if you already have a CRM system in place, you have to then see how you can bring it together with the social listening portion of it. Internal change is very difficult. So to change a CRM system, you really want to make sure you get the buy-in of your sales team, your support teams, and make sure that you're offering them valuable tools that's going to help them, get more engaging customers, close more deals, and really see an ROI around it, because otherwise they're going to resist the change internally.